am Moses. At the time I was born, the Pharaoh of Egypt decreed that all male Israelite babies must have been killed. However, by God's wonders, I escaped death and was raised in the Pharaoh's palace. As a young man, I killed a cruel Egyptian taskmaster, and as a result of this, I had to flee the land of Egypt and settle in Midian, where I married a girl named Zipporah. Later in life, God gave me a mission to release his people from their enslavement. So I confronted the Pharaoh, but he refused to let them go. God was very displeased, so he released the 10 plagues on the Pharaoh and his people, which included blood, frogs, lice, wild animals, bugs, boiling water, hail, locusts, darkness, and the 10th and worst one, the death of the firstborn. Just because God released these unfortunate and deadly plagues, it doesn't mean that it was brought upon us. When God made the 10th and final plague, he gave me and my people instructions that would protect us from the worst plague. He told us that we must paint our doors with the blood of a lamb. That would show that we were one of God's people, and the plague wouldn't spread to us. After the Pharaoh saw with the final plague, he couldn't take it anymore, so he let my people free from their enslavement. After he let them go, we traveled a long time looking for the promised land, until we came across the Red Sea. But God was with us to help us get through the Red Sea safely. He told me to put my staff of wonders on the floor of the ocean. And once I did that, the waves shot up from the ground, and a big path formed, allowing us to walk through safely. Soon after that, the Pharaoh and his people came rushing at us, but God made sure they didn't make it. After we made it out of the Red Sea, God made the waves crash back down, drowning the Pharaoh and his people. As we traveled, I was given the 10 Commandments by God. The 10 Commandments are: do not worship any other gods, do not make any idols, do not misuse the name of God, keep the Lord's Day special, obey your parents, do not hurt anyone with other words or actions, do not commit adultery, do not steal from others, do not lie, and do not be jealous or envious of others. After 40 years of wandering into the desert, I died in sight of the Promised Land on Mount Nebu. To this day, people still remember me for parting the Red Seas, freeing my people, and revealing the 10 Commandments. I am Moses.